Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is June 25th, 2018, and this is our daily cryptocurrency market news analysis. And we're here to give you all the news according to the charts. Now, before I do, it's a pleasure of mine just to go ahead and give you all more proof that you can predict where prices are likely to go on a daily basis. And just imagine, if you can do this on a daily basis, imagine what you can do on a long-term basis. Just some of the many benefits that our members have on our HueFin News Patreon page. And if you're not one of our members, you're definitely missing out on a huge opportunity to stay in front of the market rather than behind. And if you have some issues with that in your own in particular trades, then definitely you need to allow HueFin News to give you the news that you need in order to stay in front of the market, rather than getting those news that seems that you're always behind. And we're here to give you all the news before it happens. So I want you to pay attention to another example of our analysis that we had on our HueFin News Patreon page, and it's with Ethereum. We uploaded a video yesterday, June 24th at 5:41 p.m. and on the left side of the screen is the current market for Ethereum. I want you all to listen to what was said versus what occurred in the market for today.
Next on the list is Ethereum. You can see that Ethereum currently is down 3.28%. Last trade was 74,454 Satoshis, and Ethereum participated today in the movement in lower prices. We've all known that 75,000 Satoshis is support. Currently, the market definitely is closing below that, so we can continue to move lower in price throughout the next couple of days for Ethereum. Quick look at the 3-hour bars. You can still see that we are recovering somewhat in price, but I'm not at all convinced that we're going to continue to move higher in price substantially. Definitely we could come back up towards 75,000 Satoshis because that was holding as support. So we definitely need to keep that in mind for Ethereum. We can come all the way back up to 75,000 Satoshis, which I'm expecting to occur. And then from there, get some more resistance and we move back down to the downside.
So there you go. I've told all of our members that Ethereum was going to come all the way back up towards 75,000 Satoshis, which is right here. And on this particular 3-hour bar, it came all the way up to 74,970 Satoshis and possibly even 75,500. And from there, I told our members that it's going to come right back down to lower prices, and that is exactly what is occurring in the market right now.
So now we're looking at the 1-hour bars for Ethereum, and you can still tell that the market is giving us some strength in this particular space. So I'm looking for this currency to continue to move higher, especially if this current 1-hour bar closes towards a high of the bar, because it definitely tells us that strength is still here. So movement higher in price in the short term, 75,000, might come up to 75,500, but that's about how far I'm looking for that currency to go, because the volume in this particular space is definitely falling off, especially from what we saw the last 3-hour bars here. But short term, yes, I'm looking for Ethereum to move higher in price. Ultimately, it might come up to 75,500, but first it have to break 75,000 Satoshis in order for that to do that. But there is still strength here in the market for Ethereum for them to move higher in the short term. Now, once we get up to these prices, we will need to evaluate to see whether or not we get more weakness in this particular space for us to continue to move lower for Ethereum.
So there you go. I just wanted to show you all that we definitely understand what's going on in the market for this particular currency, and not only for Ethereum, for the multiplicity of all cryptocurrencies within the space. And you all continue to hear people say the market is manipulated. Yes, it is. But the great thing about that is if you understand language analysis like we do, then you can still follow and understand exactly what the market is reading and telling you. So you can position yourself exactly the way that they don't want you to go. So the question that you need to ask yourself is, I definitely need to join this membership. It's only $3 a month. You guys have access to that particular analysis, or if you have an interest in another altcoin, we can do another video for that particular altcoin for you and upload it to our Patreon page or even to our private Facebook group to where our community converses one with another, get more tips, more ideas, talk about other things that's occurring in the cryptocurrency space. So definitely we are building a surmountable community who's real interested in understanding the cryptocurrency market, not only from a fundamental aspect as well as a financial one. So if you're not one of our members, then definitely come on over. We have the link in the description of the video if you're interested. And we're definitely not here just to pull your leg. We definitely have a service out here that's viable and important for you. So just come on over to our HueFin News Patreon page and sign up. Now, before I go, I'm gonna go ahead and do analysis for EOS and then Litecoin, and go ahead and let you guys go for today. And first one up is going to be EOS. You can see here on the currently they are up 4.09%. Last trade was $8.20, and this is the daily price chart for EOS. And the market is still getting us some consolidation, some minor strength coming in space to where you would expect EOS to continue to move higher in price. And that's what I'm looking for in EOS, is for them to at least come back up to $9 over the next couple of trading days. We definitely got to get rid of the selling that is coming in on a shorter time frame, which I am showing you now. That weakness is coming in around $8.50. Okay, the market is currently holding support where it needs to at $8.20. So at the conclusion of this 3-hour bar, if it closes towards the low of the bar and then the next one closes above, then there is still strength here in EOS that you would expect the currency to continue to move higher in price. Let's take a quick look at the 1-hour chart for EOS. You can see here that the market is giving us some indications of market weakness, so we can dip back down towards $8.10, which I will be fine with if we can maintain that as support, and then throughout trading tomorrow or throughout the next couple of days come all the way back up towards that $9 resistance area. It might be $8.80, but definitely long term I can see EOS building some momentum and strength to move higher in price. Short term, expect that consolidation ultimately to where $8.10. I would take $8 that needs to hold that support. So now the last one for today is going to be with Litecoin. I know a lot of people have interest in Litecoin, so I figure I'll go ahead and do one today for this particular currency. You can see that Litecoin currently is up 0.88%. Last trade was $81.68, and the daily price chart pretty much just like with EOS. You can see that the market is getting inundated with some stockpile at this current time. But at the conclusion of today's daily price bar, if it closes towards the high of the bar or even higher than yesterday's close, then there's still some buyers in the market for Litecoin at this particular price. 3-hour chart is still telling us that we still have some stockpile to go through before we will continue to move higher in price. So expect movement to the downside in Litecoin in the short term. Ultimately, I will like the market to hold support around $80. It might fall a little bit shorter than that. But once we absorb all of this weakness that is coming in the market, then definitely Litecoin will continue to move higher in price. You can see though that resistance is at $84, so we may just go back up to $84 in trading for tomorrow. Taking a quick look at the 1-hour chart for Litecoin, like we just stated earlier, weakness is still here. Market has to hold support around $81, maybe even around $80. And their continuous consolidation, but definitely I can see that there's still some strength in this particular space in Litecoin as well, that I would be expecting this market to continue to move higher. But first we have to get rid of all the stockpile that is coming in the market, so look for Litecoin to continue to move lower in the short term. So if you guys got any questions or comments, go ahead and put it in the comment section of this video, or if you're interested in the content that you're getting on this particular channel, then go ahead and like and subscribe, and you'll get this on a regular basis to make sure that you're in tune with the market before anyone else. So that's all I got for today. Make sure you all maintain your profitability, and I will talk to you all later.